Hello traders, it's Daniel Martin, a senior trader and coach at City Traders Imperium for those ones that don't know me. But today I'm excited to introduce another trader, a new coach, Mandela. He's a professional day trader in stocks. For those ones that don't know about what does that mean, it's like a 99.9% of traders that try to be day trader in stocks, they don't make more than a year. He's been doing for 20 years so far. Would you like to know more about his successful story? Let's go into the interview now. All right, Mandela. So I would like to know more about that you as a trader, as we're going to have a bio of yourself later on the end of this video, and you can explain all your story as a trader. I would like to know more about who Mandela really is. So who you are, man, as a normal, like in the street, who at home.
Who am I?
What do you like?
Yeah.
And, okay, tell me, come on. Don't
Okay, all right. Here we go.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Okay, you want to know who I am? I am just a real guy. I enjoy sports. I enjoy having a laugh. I like exercising.
What sport you like?
That's my thing. I love football. So football is football as in UK football.
Okay. All right. Which I don't know if it's a good idea to say which team you are. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to alienate anybody. I like Arsenal. Arsenal is my team.
Sorry, I like Arsenal. Yeah. Sorry, Liverpool.
Well, Liverpool, you did well last season.
Liverpool, but yeah. Okay. I'm not any one of them. But okay. But what else? That's it. Nothing. So sports.
So I mean,
you actually
I do.
Or what do you do?
Yeah, so I started going to the gym a lot more. I find when I go to the gym, I think better. And thanks to you, I started walking a lot more. Okay. So walking for me helps with the blood circulation and just feeling like a good, healthy person. I feel like I'm able to extend myself and do more when I'm exercising and when I'm active. I also play tennis. So going and play tennis with people is fun as well for like 2 hours.
Are you good on tennis?
I'm okay. Yeah, I would say I'm like advanced. I would say advanced.
Wow. So I thought, hey, let's play a game. Forget about it. I'll not play with you. All right,
I'm happy to play.
Advanced. Yeah. Can even if I manage to be in the ground for half an hour, it's more than enough. No, I can't. No. All right, that's it. All right, so let's go to question number 2. I would like to ask you a more. You already know about yourself as you are a normal person, but everyone that can hear us now, would like to know. I believe they would like to know this: do you live from trading? And when do you actually say, all right, now that's it, I can be a trader, I can live from trading? This is moment, because you can have this moment of making money. Yeah, we have all of us that, but there is a point that you say, yes, I am stable, I can make living from this. How when that happened, and how do you feel? And it was a bit, I guess for me it was a bit scary, but I don't know what happened in your side. Tell me.
It was scary for me as well, Daniel. And for me, it was about, can I survive for 1 year without making any money from trading? And that was, for me, that was what I needed. So okay. I was able to save up, and I saved up for enough to survive all of my expenses for 12 months.
I see.
Without any trading income, without any other income. And that took a lot of stress off and pressure from always having to make money from trading every week, every month.
So you actually full on. Myself, I was actually a bit more scared ago. My son was born, and I have to working and trading at the same time, because I was saying, no, I'm not going to. My wife want to kill me if I say what. Let's see if you can make money first, yeah, and then so I have to do double work for many years to see if I was capable of survive with those numbers without touching the money. To say, okay, how much money I need, see if I can make it happen. So I was. She changed her mind after 2 months of trading, because make what actually you can make in a year. But anyway, so. But even that, I was scared, and I promised to her minimum 2 years. I was 2 years actually doing both things. Trading, when I was I can live from trading, I was still working. So you did actually went all full on.
So I skipped ahead. So I was trading and working full time for about 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Between 10 and 15 years.
Okay.
So I was trading, but I wasn't trying to be full-time for 15 years. I was just trading as a hobby.
Yeah, like
and working.
In, and
a little extra money.
trading. And one thing I'm going to ask is, you always been trying to do a day trader? Because you are an amazing day trader. You know,
thank you, Daniel. I think you're very kind. I think you're an amazing swing trader, and you do all sorts of things. But I've seen some of the profits you bring in.
Day trading.
That's more than I make in a year.
Well,
what you do?
I make a lot in one single trade. That's true. But compounding, and it take me months for that. I agree with you. Wait for that trade. But you day trading is just unbelievable. That day trade that you did the other day was Adobe? It was Adobe, yeah?
It was Oracle. Oracle was yesterday.
That was crazy. Well, we can talk about that later, but no, I don't want to talk about later. Let's talk about that now. What was your risk? That was ridiculous. 12K, man. More than 12K.
The risk was $790 risk.
Wow.
Yeah. $790 US risk.
That was a good one, man. That was a scary one.
Thank you.
And
thank you. It was
later, because I would like to know.
Yeah, we can talk about
more. Because how do you make the decision to get into that trade, and we can talk about all the trades, but that one actually really make me to make this interview with you is just unbelievable. Yeah, for those ones that don't know you, you start. I found you in an event, interesting, and I was impressed with your knowledge of day trading. For me, it was impressive. That's simple. So, but we can go into more details. That is something later. Okay. All right. So I would like to ask you something more that we have all of us trading for. Is always there. It's just the painful one and the beautiful one. So which one we can say the top? We can go the top 3, the top 10, whatever. But we can say that there is a trade that was painful. That was like, it doesn't matter if it was too much money, too little money. It's not that there was something that we say, oof. That was painful. We can go to that one. But first, I want to know which one was your best trade. Which one?
So we touched on it. We did touch on it a few moments ago. It was, I think, the Oracle trade was one of my best trades.
Okay, then I want to know.
For percentage.
I want to know tell me more about this trade. Okay, I know you feel amazed about this trade. This was ridiculous, impressive. I don't know how much percentage went up. It's ridiculous, but you're in the trade. And you took the whole thing. And not only that, I have seen because you posted the trade, when you get out and the trade went down. They say, what? He's moving the market. What's going on here?
No.
I got enough money.
I'm very small. My position is tiny. So it's not moving anything.
You just exactly there. And boop, it went down. So I don't know. What have you done? But say Mandela took the money out. The market blew.
Yeah. I can walk through it.
Please.
So I'll start with the entry. So I started looking at earnings, and for anybody that doesn't know, Daniel is the reason why I'm on CTI. He introduced me to City Traders Imperium, and I'm forever grateful for you inviting me here, Daniel. When we first met, I did a presentation and I spoke about earnings.
Yes.
And I remember you put your hand up and you gave me a drilling of questions about it's dangerous, it's risky, not everybody can do this.
Yes.
Beware, be warned. And it was true. It's true. For someone just coming off the street,
yes,
it's something that is very difficult.
It's nasty.
It's extremely difficult.
When I asked you this question, so many people with the eyes open say, oh, he making a lot of money. He's very good trader. But I say, whoa, a minute. Relax, Is that you can actually blow up more money that you have in your account. You can actually, all your savings can disappear like that in a blink.
Yeah.
So you have to be very, very careful, and you need to have the right to be a day trader with the stocks. Man, this is the most difficult one. It's not about to be a day trader in forex. You're talking about stocks. I'm not doing that myself. Not anymore. I have a very good moments. I have a very bad moments. No way. I have to have a very good positions open for position for long time. And then I do day trading. But very small. I'm not doing this crazy stuff anymore that you do. You have what we say, big balls, mate. It's like I'm gonna say that, and I'm not going to cut this from the video, okay? You have a big,
this is all staying in.
That
this
is incredible. I really love that. That's why I saw it was very impressive. And it is. You prove it. You prove it day in, day out. It's incredible. So, but, okay, you go for the earnings, but you know earnings, as soon as you can go up or down crazy, because it went 40% up. I don't know how much percentage. I think it was 40, no? 42%.
Yeah, Oracle went up, yes.
So
yes, it did.
What would have happened if it went 42% down?
So if it went 42% down, I would have lost $790. That was my risk. That was my max loss, was 792. So I like to have a big risk to reward ratio.
This actually was an amazing one. But how do you, man, this is the biggest movements of the year of Oracle or many of the companies. Is it one of the top companies? You have spot on this one. It's something, is you a secret to find these ones, to know which ones are the top ones to be there? Or is part of your investment that you go that, I don't know if it's too, obviously, if it's too much details, you don't need to explain now, but it's part of your education that you have that kind of system that give you the potential of which one are the top one, because this was spot on.
Yeah, thank you. And I think some of it is being in the right place at the right time. I do have a group of 2 other traders where we bounce ideas off of each other, and they have been doing earnings for a lot longer than me.
Okay.
I would have to, yes, and they know that, so there's maybe 3 things that they look at. They look at what is the expected move on that day, and that can be calculated. It was very low for Oracle. Oracle was expected to move 9.5%.
Yeah, something.
That was the expected. Yeah, which is reasonable. We got 40. Yeah, we got 40 something. Yeah, 42. So we look at the expected move. That was 9.5. We also look at where is it on a technical chart. And Oracle, if you look back, it was just underneath the all-time high. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, if there are stops at the all-time high, shorts who have their stops, it could do a short squeeze.
See.
And I think that's what we got, because the all-time high was literally within, I think, 4 percentage points, 3 percentage points.
Already 9%, so it means you actually have a quite high probability to catch up all that there to the bouncing. Oh yeah, that's where you have go up momentum. But that was a big momentum.
Yes, and then the last thing is the risk. So I know my account size. I know that 700 and just under $800, it's not going to hurt me. Maybe a little more than a paper cut. And I know the upside is pretty infinite. In this case, it was worth this $800 risk.
I'm telling you, that was impressive. But now one of the things I want to ask this for me, Paul, for my own personal as a trader, and a greedy trader. So how do you say, okay, this is what I need to get out? Because it went 32, it couldn't go more. It went down and it went up a bit more. But they say, how do you, well, actually, it went not much more, and then it would collapse. It's just like went all the way down again. But it's like, my question is, how do you don't get into that greedy mentality? And have you trained yourself to stop it? Because I cannot doing it. I have to. It's too much for me. I'd rather to keep something there a little bit and lost it than actually and added more compounded. That's why you can see these massive trades that make 120% to 100% because I'm risking, not because I'm risking more, it's because I'm risking all my profits. So I end up to be doing nothing or making a lot more. But how do you make yourself, how will you, what would you recommend to actually somebody not to get greedy? What do you say about that?
So it's a good question. I like to have a game plan. So I knew that Oracle was going to open up about, I think it was about 20% higher, just over 20% higher at the open. And the good thing about being in London is I had until 2:30 to decide what the game plan was going to be. So I had 3 choices. My first choice was to sell both of them as soon as the market opened, because this is stocks. So at 2:30, I could have sold both of them. I would have made just over $8,000 profit. The second thing that I could do, which is less risk averse or less defensive, is sell one right at the open and leave one as a runner.
Okay. So
and I said, that's okay. That's okay.
I see.
So I did the third option. The third option was to watch it for the first 5 minutes. If it continues to go up, then sell one, hold two, and sell one. And then if it keeps going up again, as soon as I see it starting to go down, sell the second one. That's what we did. That's what I did.
It just actually remind me myself that this is one of the way I was trading. I did open 4 positions at the same time. The first one was close 1-to-1 to cover the possible loss of the other 3 parts. So it's like I said, 2%, 0.5, 4 times. So I tried to make enough 1-to-1 to recover the 3 parts, and then I'll go what is called the right trade target, like you just mentioned. I was perfect, spot on, and I got the greedy target. So it's like I would go this kind of. I didn't go by. It's like I'm going by my greedy. It's not going by levels anymore. It was like, okay, what about if it's doing another 10%? What about if it's doing 5% more? So I got these 4 levels, and the last one it was the greediest, and I keep it forever until I lost, either to stop loss or hitting a new high, which is sometimes in the world well. But sometimes yes. So yeah, this is the same principle. That's why you open 2 positions.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize
that.
Okay, I thought you cut the third half. You open 2 positions. I thought you cut it first and then you cut the second one. You actually have 2 position opens and you close both. Pretty much not much different from each other. I saw that.
Yes. It was within 5 minutes. Yeah,
that gives you the option to have plan different options. You can say, okay, if things going too high, unexpected, you can close one and then move in the other one after. Okay, interesting. I really like it, man. Beautiful. Okay, that was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. I wish every trade could be like that. Oh, but obviously it's,
every week, one.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a very important question that is will be quite interesting, as you are quite senior trader. I think you've been trading now for 20 years, if I remember well. So I'm not much different from you and me. The only thing I'm older. So, but you actually been trading for I've been trading for 25 years. I've been trading for 20. So I want to ask you a question of what advice would you give to a trader? But I want to give you 3 scenarios. Yeah. Think about this for a beginner's trader, advanced trader. What is actually beginner's trader? Somebody doesn't know anything whatsoever. Yeah. But which mindset, or what do you think? Just think, I don't want to make a comment of a mindset, the strategies, just giving an advice to somebody who's new. What would you say to him? Now, advanced is somebody who's been tried to go jumping from one strategy to another, and it's not going anywhere, but they go sometimes successful days, sometimes it's not going anywhere. That's what we call advanced. And what would you advise you giving to a professional trader of your level that you think that other professional would you like to actually to provide to you? Professional means, I not say that we're making money all the time. I'm not making money all the time. We just stable, make long time successful. We live in from trading. Yeah. So we make sustainable money on the long run in trading. And then we got a life of trading. That's it. This is our life. So that's how it works for us. So just if you can give me those 3 options, would be great for me, please.
Sure. So I'll start off with the first one. A beginner trader just starting out came across this video on CTI's platform. I would say always be learning. I've read a book by Carol Dweck called it's about growth mindset, and it's definitely something that you have to be passionate about if you want to succeed in trading. There are millions and millions of people who have tried this and failed. So you have to think, how can I outrun or outdo the millions and millions of people that have failed? One thing that helped me was I like videos. I prefer videos to reading. So I was looking for sources that were more video content than books. I also love audiobooks. So instead of reading the words on the page, I'm listening. I think very much like you, Daniel. I would love to listen to a book or explanation or podcast and be walking outside in nature.
Yes.
And you just absorb everything. And there's a lot of noise. Don't get me wrong. You're not going to be able to avoid
always
all of the noise. But if you can filter it out as much as possible and find the things that really resonate with you, I think that makes a difference. One other thing when you're just starting, I think having a good group of people, a good community, whether it's a friend of yours that starts with you, or maybe it's somebody that you've met who is a little bit more advanced than you. Maybe they have placed trades. Maybe they know the basics of the terminology. Connect with them and create sort of like a small group where you can bounce ideas off, because there's going to be bad times. There's going to be losses. There's going to be stressful situations. There's going to be times when you don't understand. And having someone to talk to, I think, really helps you to get past that beginner stage.
I agree with you. That's quite a good one. Very powerful, yes.
Thank you, Daniel. And then for the second one, the advanced, can you just remind me, for an advanced trader?
So thinking about a trader that they already have been working, they're thinking that the strategy they have is the right one. They've been jumping from one strategy to another, but it goes good days, bad days, but they don't have enough confidence to moving into being a solo trader. It's like that's it. Eureka moment is not there yet for them. That confidence, that step to move forward. Imagine when you start trading, I got those years of doubts of, this is enough money I'm making with this to move forward. And then this is my right strategy. You still got that kind of no beginner mentality. You already know that you need to follow risk management, discipline, psychology, all these problems, but you still they're missing something there to say, okay, what is that missing part? So what we do with those traders?
Yeah. So those traders, and like I said before, I think everybody's going to be slightly unique, but I think the best thing is to have a journal. And you can call it a notebook. You can use a diary. Some people don't like the name journal. But if you are recording on a consistent basis the trades that even if you're not taking them, the trades that you're monitoring, the thoughts that you're having, everything, and then go back and review is, I think, the second most important thing, is taking some time. And for me, it's usually on Sundays, because I take the weekend to relax.
I use Friday myself.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
There you go. So you have to find out what days work best for you and just stick to it. I have journal entries that I look back and I'm saying, actually, you know what? I was right about that trade, but I didn't take it. Or I got out too early.
In paper.
I'm sure you've been there.
I go in paper, I go electronic. After many years, yes. I agree with you. This is actually a very, very powerful and simple thing to say. Because it's so simple, but people, they don't want to work. They don't want to take the effort to doing it. They don't want to review. Even if they take trade, they're thinking that they need to go and looking. The quality is important on this part. It's like what you just do journaling. They're just thinking they're just actually doing recording the charts. When I have an entry, when I have a sold, when I lost, when I win, but make the numbers, make the charts very beautiful, the data Excel very beautiful. No. Focus into the details of your psychology, mixing with that trading. What have you done right? Why you make that decision? What happened there? It's not about to journaling everything, just to quality journaling. This is key. And review, that is very powerful. I agree with you. I agree 100%. That is the best thing that you can do to just eureka moment to say, now I become a trader. Now I start to have less doubt. Now I can move forward. I know that I can do this. Yes, I agree with you. So let's go for the last one. So what would you advise now to a professional trader? What do you actually give me as an advice to me?
For you. Oh man, I'd say keep doing what you're doing. We were talking offline about just the experience, and I think as an experienced trader, you've seen so many different mistakes. And what I say to people, because a lot of people say to me, well, what makes you professional? Why are you professional? What makes you? And I say, I am learning from my mistakes every day from trading.
Every day. And we actually 20 years,
ignore them.
25 years, and we're still making mistakes and we're still learning from them. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And so many people would have given up a long time ago. 25 days, they probably would have given up. Early.
So I'm gonna add something into this, which I believe is quite important, because I have my first student that becomes successful, from successful become a coach. Don't know if you heard about Marisa. Marisa is one of our coaches as well. So she's actually
yes, I have. I've seen her YouTube. She's phenomenal.
She's very good.
Really good.
I love it. It's better. It's much better than me explaining things. I love it. She's very good day trader as well.
Student becomes the teacher.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to explain. This is what I'm going to say about professional. What actually more than successful traders, what they make them to building up more, how to make them better, how to continue to grow. And the grow is by coaching others. So the first step actually I did with her was to recording their strategy. Even you don't need to show to anybody your strategy if you want to, but recording your strategy that you're going to show to somebody, it gives you the confidence to explain and see yourself online to start to get that extra boost. Yeah, and from that step, the next step after that is to coach somebody for real. Somebody that will ask you questions. They will question your own strategy. You will question, how am I explaining this to him? Am I right or not? So this is the best for me. I think that is, for me, was the key to pushing myself high up more. And then, thanks to be coaching, I am a better trader.
I have a question for you, because I believe that I have coached a handful of people, and sometimes they make me think things that I haven't thought of either ever or haven't thought of in 20 years.
Exactly.
And it gives me a different perspective. What do you say to people who say, "Oh, Daniel, if you're so good, why teach? Why coach people? Why don't you just make millions from trading and not waste your time coaching?"
Well, I know this question is quite important for me, because it's one of the things I really like is the motivation that the traders giving me. Trading is boring. It's so boring when you have your setup, your strategy, that you know how to make money. We know what to do. We got the excitement. Sometimes we make more, like you have done with this trade. Sometimes we make less. We fight in our own trades. But see the face of somebody new and change their life and make that energy that they're giving you, the motivation that, I need to take this. And you see all that. It feeds you, it's like a woof. For me, like I go woof. I don't know how to explain it. Like I come in and pass energy up, And then it reminds me when I start trading, and I make myself again excited to trade. So that's why I don't take many traders anymore. I just try to do maximum 3 a year, 3, 4. That's it. If possible, less. But that's enough for me to boost myself up to the next level, to remind myself where I'm coming from, to don't get bored. Because boredom, man, that is dangerous. You start to get bored, you start to get into danger. And danger, break the rules. Break the rules, we know where we're going, and they're going into the wrong direction. So better to be motivated from that energy from traders. I love that, man. I really love to see their faces.
Yes, I'm so glad that you said that and you shared that because I don't know a lot of other people who coach. I know a lot of people that trade, but to hear that from you, and it reminds me of yesterday with the Oracle, the Oracle trade. One of the people who I am working with, I'm just mentoring, he took the trade and he said it was the most he's ever made in one trade in his life, the record. And he was so happy. And that for me was the reason why I think I'm doing this, to help other people to do the same.
And
it's nothing like it.
It's incredible. It's like you just are happy to make. It's like you share the same battle with somebody, you do the same trade with somebody else, and both of us making money together. It's like we have done it. It's like it's not the same that you and me. If I took Oracle with you, we got that in our story forever. It's part of our story. We will remind ourselves, oh, look at that trade. We did this and that on that moment. Remember 5-10 years ago. And there is part of our legacy, our story, something that we can talk to our children, something we can talk to other traders. We feel good. People like to talk, and they like to talk about their adventures. So this is one of the things that happen, is that if you can talk about your adventures, how you improve other traders like me, as I explained to you, Marisa became a first coach. I have made from trader, successful trader, to be a coach. So I feel proud of that. I feel proud of being somebody going to be a coach and coaching others, and be better than me on coaching. I love it. This is amazing. I say, whoa. Now I feel like, I'm going to compete against you. I'm going to be better than you. So I like that competition as well, Like you have done this good trade. I'm gonna look into now to see when I can actually do better than you. So I'm gonna make a big trade like you have done.
Yeah.
So let's see. All right, thank you so much for this amazing interview. So I will go through the rest of the interview with your bio. So it will be like I'm gonna paste it there to make sure everyone can see exactly from details your story, and be aware of that everyone, if they want to contact Mandela or they want to contact me, you can actually find us in City Traders Imperium on our Discord. And that's it. So see you guys online. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mandela.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you.
Thank you.